after Jim Ballard.
Marcus McCullough, the captain of this defense, comes in and lays a hit on Ballard. And we haven't called Marcus's name a whole lot, but it seems like when the big plays are there, here's a guy that steps forward.
A loss on the play of about 9. Let's call it 3rd down and 19. Ballard back to throw. McCullough coming again. Ballard gets away downfield. Has his man complete. And I believe it's Bubonics, and I believe he has a first down.
He does have the first down just inside the 21-yard line. And he was open. And I'd love to see on the replay how he became that open. You see McCullough there.
That time McCullough drew 2 blockers. And Bubonics takes a good hit, though, as he's driven out of bounds by Shad Nye. But that time, they saw McCullough coming. It looked like he might get to him, but then another blocker showed up to take his feet out from under him.
Bubonics was wide open on the far side, too.
First down and 10 from the BW 20. Ballard back to throw. Has time. Steps up in the pocket. Will run for it. Ballard cuts it back inside. Down to the 5-4-3 and tackled at the 2-yard line. So Jim Ballard, with some fancy footwork, takes it inside the 5 down to the 2. Plenty of time left, 4:25.
And Dennis Neat was the man who makes the tackle at the end of the play. You see the good pursuit. And down he goes. Big run by this quarterback down to the 3-yard line or the 2-yard line.
Jackets defense needs to come up big here. This is Weems rolling out to the outside. Can he get in? No. He did not get into the end zone. A great job by Jim Clarity, number 50, to string that play out, reach out, grab his jersey, and bring him down. Watch it here.
The ball comes loose at the end of the play, but they say that he's down, and Clarity just drags him back so that he can't get into the end zone. You see the ball there,
boy,
but they're saying...
that was close. He wanted to stretch out and try and get it into the end zone, and that's when it came loose, but they say he's down. And here's the handoff. No, Ballard missed the handoff, and the broken play goes for a touchdown. So Jim Ballard takes it into the end zone for the score, and that makes it 21-16.
A busted play turns out to be 6 points for Mount Union. Ballard turned around to give the ball to nobody, looked up the middle of the field, and there was a huge hole.
And you've got to think right here that Mount Union's going to go for the 2 points.
They have to, yeah.
Because that way, if they get the conversion, they're only down by a field goal. They could tie. You see the busted play and Ballard getting into the end zone. If they miss the 2-point conversion, they still have to score the touchdown. So it's just like if you kick it.
Right.
You see what they call here on the 2-point conversion.
This is probably the biggest play of the night, actually.
Ballard on the option, pitch out to Weems. Can he turn the corner? Yes. 2-point conversion, good. All 3 Mount Union scores have come after BW has turned the football over. Chuck Geis fumbles the punt. Mount Union takes it in, and I think you really jinxed them because there's a lot of time left. 3:37, and the Jackets lead is down to 3.
I think it's... Well, I don't know if it's... We'll find out if Coach Karras decides for the onside kick, but it looks as though the good hands people are in for Baldwin Wallace. They've got a lot of receivers and a lot of backs into the game. They're anticipating what might be an onside kick. There is 3:37 to go.
When you say the good hands team, you say along with number 81, and that's Stewart, a flanker, and Schaefer. They're the first 5 up near the 35-yard line.
You don't have any guys with any girth out there at all right now. You get all backs.
And we're not sure who's kicking off, so we won't even try to tell you.
Yeah, they
kick it away. They're going to rely on their defense, and Wireman just needs to hang on to the football. Wireman up the middle of the field, and Wireman does hold on to the football. That was, I think, the biggest thing everybody was worried about. Don't fumble. Now BW will try to run out the clock, leading by 3.5 to play.
And they were doing a great job of going after the football, Mount Union was. All Baldwin Wallace has got to do is what they've done the last couple drives. They can be conservative enough. Just got to control that line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards here and there, get a first down or so, and this game will be game, set, match.
Easier said than done.
Oh, I know, but that's the plan.
3:31 to go. First down and 10 from the 26-yard line. Coase turns, gives to Geis. Big hole up the middle. Chucky still rambling as he takes it out to about the 34-yard line. Big play on first down there by Geis as the clock continues to run.
And a 25-second clock here in college ball as you watch this last play again, and a nice run by Geis.
And look at him take about 3 or 4 players with him. Give credit to the line. They opened it up, and then Geis finished it off.
And you also noticed how he covered the ball up with 2 hands as soon as he found that initial hit.
2nd and 3. And Coes will use up as much time as he can before he takes the snap. Turns, gives it to the first man through. That's Geis. And Geis, if he's lucky, got to about the 35-yard line, so they'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down. There's the Mount Union scoring drive. They used 8 plays to go 43 yards after the turnover by Geis. And it's 21-18.
Yandel comes back in the ball game, and Tachek takes a seat.
We're under 2.5 to play. Do you throw for it or do you keep it on the ground?
Play action.
Bob Packard has to make the call. Chuck Geis cuts it back. I don't know if he got it. It'll be very close depending on his forward progress.
Where they are spotting the ball. I think he might have missed it by about 3-4 inches. How about that?
We'll see. They'll bring the gang across the way. 2:04 to play. Big, big stretch of the chains right here.
And how? I think he just came up a little bit shy.
Let's hope you're wrong for once.
Yeah, well, if you're wrong for one time. Yes,
you are.
There we go.
We'll take it. For once, I'm glad you were wrong. They get the first down by about 3/4 of the length of the football.
Very, very big. Now Mount Union's going to have to exhaust the timeouts that they have left. And BW has to pick up one more first down.
Well, first of all, BW has to hold on to the football. I don't know if it's that important to get the first down. They can't fumble the football here. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. And Coes will run the 25-second clock down as far as he can. It's under 10 now. He turns and gives it to Geis again. Geis up the middle. Geis to the 50, to the 45. Geis down to the 35. Geis cuts it back down to the 30-yard line. Geis closing in on 200 yards rushing. And if there was any doubt on who we were going to give the player of the game to, I think that closed it right there.
He had Tachek out in front of him again, and he did a great job of playing off the block. Let's watch this.
He'll turn back one way. He'll cut the other way. Watch him here. Now he cuts it back in.
Here's Tachek. He's right behind him, letting Tachek stay between him and the defensive back. That got him another 6 or 7 yards.
Brad Parkhurst finally brought him down, all the way down to the 29-yard line of Mount Union. And I think you're going to see Geis just get the call here time and time. No, they give it to Andrews. And Andrews, straight ahead, picks up a couple of yards.
Now BW will take a timeout, and I think that
Mount Union
is at least, I'm sorry, Mount Union. I was saying it all during the pregame and finally blew it there. I think that's their second, so they may have one more left, and that ought to just about do it. As we said, BW's got to hang on to the football, and if they do hang on to the football and they do win, I think an impressive victory, the fact that they got down against a fine ball club and came back, and then more adversity on the last drive and are able to suck it up here in the last couple minutes and hang on to the ball to take this lead.
Well, we said it was gut check time for BW. Was it a facade the last 2 weeks? No, it wasn't. They came through when they had to. Coes with a big touchdown pass to Yandel. And then, of course, Geis with the punt return and all that. And Geis has 2 touchdowns in the ballgame.
And if we look at the schedule the next couple of weeks, Mount Union will go to Capital next week, and then they will play John Carroll at home. You got 2 very difficult ball games coming up for Mount Union in the next couple of weeks. For Baldwin Wallace, they go to Marietta, then they host Ohio Northern, and you can see that game right here on the Cablevision Sports Network. So plenty of excitement coming up in the OAC, and as we said, Mount Union, a couple of toughies. John Carroll, or check that Baldwin.
It was 3rd and 6. We'll see where they mark the football. It's going to be at about the 23-yard line. Well, actually at the 22.
if they run it down all the way down the huddle clock, there'll be 21 seconds on the clock before they have to take the play. They may do that, run it down, call a timeout themselves, and then run the 4th down play to eat up some more time. Unless they just have Coes snap the football when they get it down to the 1 second mark. And that's what they're going to do.
This is Geis breaking free, and Geis won't get the first down. And with 19 seconds left now, the Mount Union offense comes back out on the field. And you know what they're going to do. They're going to fire long downfield. BW will have the outfield in there. Pipoli, Linder. Let's see who else is out there. Shad Nye, Tim Joya. So 19 seconds to go. Mount Union needs a field goal to tie. But they need to pick up some big yardage. Ballard airs it out, and I mean airs it out. But it's incomplete. Also back there with the other guys that we mentioned for Baldwin Wallace, Mike Bertucci, who had 2 interceptions last week.
53 yards in the air that pass went. Not a bad arm for the quarterback, Jim Ballard. So down to 12 seconds to go. It is the 3-point lead, and BW trying to get out of here with a very difficult win, but a win nonetheless.
12 seconds to go, though, before they can chalk this one up. Trip wide receivers to the bottom of the screen for Mount Union, and they're off and running. And here comes Ballard again, airing it out, up for grabs, and almost caught by Ed Bubonics. Unbelievable. It happened right in front of us. Scott Powers went up, got a hand on it, and tipped it, and Bubonics on the fly almost made the catch. Let's take a look at it again.
This is what this play is designed to do. Get the ball tipped up in the air, and hopefully one of your men run under it. Watch how close Bubonics is to catching the ball. He'd have been out of bounds at the 37-yard line, so and there's 6 seconds to go.
They at least would have had a field goal attempt to try and tie, but Shad Nye laid a good hit on him to knock him out of bounds, but still, everybody's heart stopped for a second. Now trips to the top of the screen. Maybe the last play of the ball game unless we have a penalty. Ballard back to throw. Adrian Allison was mugged, no flag. Ballard throws it downfield. It's tipped, and incomplete, and the ball game is over. What a ball game it was. Wow. Baldwin Wallace holds on to defeat Mount Union 21-8, and again the home team prevails.
Unbelievable, and watching the sight across the far side of the field.
I said 21-8, it was 21-18. Just wanted to correct myself there.
Ed Bubonics and Jim Clarity, who fought for that ball, when it's all said and done, gave each other a big hug, being on opposite sides in a hard-fought ball game. It's good to see that after a game like this, you can have respect for either side. And, well, Baldwin Wallace, as we said, the preseason favorite. And Mount Union came here and gave them all they wanted, but it turned out that Baldwin Wallace was able to suck it up and get 2 scores very quickly in the 4th quarter to hang on to win this one, 21-18.
Chuck Geis unofficially 30 carries, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, 230 all-purpose yards, punt returns, receiving, whatever have you, and definitely our player of the game here this evening.
Well, I think that as soon as he really starts to produce, then this Baldwin Wallace offense will take off. This guy he is incredible, and hats